All right, and we're back with the guys from Insurreal.
Insurreal.
Sorry, I
Got
almost
it.
said the wrong name. I get a little scatterbrained because I'm getting a little bit tired. I've been going since 9 in the morning. But
No, it's all
back
good.
with the guys from Insurreal, and we're going to get into the next question, which is, what are the foreseeable plans for the future of Insurreal? Any new material in the works?
Oh yeah.
We have some. Well, one of our most obviously perceivable plans is that we're working on new music, and like we're also planning on looking into more out of state shows. I mean, like starting to play more out of state shows. I mean, like after playing in New York City for like 7+ years, it starts to get boring. So like let's amp it up. Let's go to Philly. Let's go to Jersey. Let's go to Connecticut. I don't know if we got the money for this, but let's go to Canada, man.
My home country. Go.
Yeah. Because sorry, we could run into Terrence and Phillip on the way there as well.
You never know, buddy. You might.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course we know, friend.
We've got a huge backlog. I mean, I don't know about huge. We have a pretty robust backlog of songs that we're working on. A few of them that like we're kind of like almost done with, right? That are more or less ready to be recorded and released. And then another like, however many handfuls of like riffs and stuff and starts of songs that we're kind of working on taking to their conclusion.
Yeah, this feels like the most creative time of Insurreal as far as when I've been in the band. A lot of cool stuff in the works, like I was saying earlier, like trying new things, doing things that excite us, not like the same old kind of structures, and kind of branch out and do things that are exciting, make us go like, ooh, we haven't tried that yet, or ooh, that's like, how do we make this not generic or like not just like repeating so much? Let's make it exciting. Let's make it intriguing. So a lot of fun stuff, and yeah, really excited for the new batch of music that we've been writing.
Yeah, definitely what these two said, but like for this next release, we don't know if it's going to be either a single or an album or an EP. But however many songs that we got, like we're gonna bust them out in the studio, DIY style, my guy.
If you guys are okay with it, can I get to talk about the two singles you currently have out, titled
Yeah.
Decay and Transgressive, and what the themes and concepts were behind these songs?
Yes. Those two songs that are a part of our current EP, Signs of Regression, out now. So, Transgressive is a Transgressive is a diss track, and the concept behind it was that like we had this person that would come to our rehearsals, and he will like try to micromanage us to do shit his way, and it was our ex guitarist's boyfriend. We had a female guitar player at the time.
Know about that.
But when I brought up that he was trying to divide us, like he got pissy at a show, scolded me about it, and then like he tried to like fucking apologize with some fucking cheesy shit. And even though like he thought we were quote unquote cool, like the one line that stood out was, "This is the first strike. The next time I will write you off." And I had this ingrained in my head, and I figured I'd use that shit in the song. And the chorus of Transgressive is, "This is the first strike. The next time I will write you off. This is the first strike. Let there be no mistake." And like we have a music video for Transgressive on our YouTube channel. again, like this was all DIY production, and earlier this year we shot the outdoor scenes, like under the bridge on the underneath the subway station, and it was freezing. It was literally freezing as fuck outside.
This guy was playing drums with his shirt off in like the cold, like snowing, sleeting, and
It was
Yeah.
snowing. I'm happy we got some of those shots of active snow.
Yeah.
It really adds to it.
And like a full disclaimer, this was my idea, and it was literally worth all the fucking frostbite.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. But like this was our first foray into music videos, and like within a month, like this became one of our most viral videos, standing at least 3.5K views. Like, I shit you not.
Yeah. That was also the first song we recorded in this room. Slow Decay was the second.
And then the
last was Vision, which is also released on the EP.
Yeah, let's stick to Transgressive.
But I was gonna say about Transgressive, we kind of learned a lot of the like techniques and workflows that we are slowly honing into a sharpened blade.
Yeah.
Each one we've gotten better and faster, and so
exactly.
like as we said before, the next kind of phase is just churning out a lot of new material. And those two songs, Slow Decay and Transgressive, were the kind of the start of that.
Right. And Slow Decay was the second to last song we wrote with our previous guitarist, but the lyrics I have arranged to like centerpiece of song was it revolves around the gradual decline of mental health, and like it affects everybody regardless, and is like even in this mental health regression, like the bridge I wrote, under the guise of caring you show true colors, shades of the darkest hue consuming you whole. The signs of regression shows you in a slow decay. Like this, the bridge of that song, like indicates like it's a very introspective song that focuses on the gradual mental health regression, and nobody is aware of that mental health regression. Nobody is aware of the situation that they've gone through hell regarding, and as like it's always going to be a silent war inside your head unless you open up and seek help. And that's really the concept and purpose behind Slow Decay.
This next one's a really good one. What festival would you like to get on? That's big if you had a chance to get on a festival.
Well, we've opened Chaos and Carnage.
So let's get on the headline of Chaos and Carnage.
Yeah.
Goals.
In due time, guys. In due time.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Let's not jump the gun.
So that was sick. We got to open for cattle decapitation.
Rivers.
Yeah, we didn't mention them. That's another big influence for the band, I think.
Oh yeah.
Well, we also opened for Carnifex, the Zenith Passage, Humanity's Last Breath, not to mention Rivers of Nile. That's a really big one, Rivers of Nile. For me, like opening for Rivers of Nile is a big one. Like I get to talk about this nonstop. Like somebody's wearing a Rivers of Nile shirt, I would tell them, hey, I opened for that band at Chaos and Carnage.
Right.
I would like say like the same shit would apply for Cality Cap or fucking Carnifex.
Funny thing, you guys mentioned Carnifex. The vocalist for that band, I believe I interviewed him for Nuclear Blast Records.
Yeah,
He's
nice.
awesome.
We're gonna get into the next question though. Do you have any social media outlets the band can be reached on?
I think all of them, right? Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah.
Do we have Twitter?
Yeah, we have Twitter, but like I barely post. I barely post on it.
Gotta get those shit posts in real fast.
We're also on Instagram. We're also on Instagram threads. So our
yeah, Instagram threads. Everybody
go.
get on it.
That's what
Yeah. So in summation, we're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, threads for music.
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube as well for video content.
I think Pornhub too. You said right?
that was been a stage manager job. God damn it!
What website is that?
I don't know.
I never even used
Oh god.
You guys okay if we get on to the next question?
Yes, for sure, Craig.
Who handles all the daily business activities such as bookings, promotions, and all that?
That would be me. Like when you're DMing the Insurreal Instagram, you're DMing me because I manage the social media for Insurreal. So the content I post might be a hit or miss, but someday it would land on some random's For You page feed. But I manage the bookings, I manage the social media, and I also manage the music distribution. We use DistroKid to distribute our music to Spotify and all the digital platforms as well.
What advice do you have for people who want to form their own bands?
Well, we have all said though, all of us, but aside from me, have said, make friends within your niche, find common interests, common influences, and songwriting styles. But
Yeah, the vibe's got to be right.
exactly. Yeah, if you're starting out, definitely. Look, if you're starting out, forming a band, do it with the people you like, the people who play instruments, the people who desire to be on stage, the desire to do it all, man. It's like Rome hasn't been built in one day, and that would apply to your band, whoever's watching. If you come up across our interview and you're wondering what advice you need, in order to form a band, you must have a concrete agenda. Get bandmates that are friends. Check. Make sure they know their instruments. Check. Make sure they have a steady place to rehearse. And when you're booking shows, reach out to your local venue. And there's no shame in starting with low stakes venues. Specifically, not doing pre-sale tickets. Along the line, when you have a following, you could definitely do pre-sale tickets. That would be if you're opening for big bands, and when you grow your fan base, and you would, and don't be afraid to head up promoters for opening slots, even when it comes to bigger touring bands. That would be my advice.
I would say to all new musicians, you got to learn about the gig triangle. The gig triangle. So there's 3 points on the triangle. There is the money, there is the music, and there is the hang, which is the friendship. You know,
Hang.
yeah. So those 3 points, you're either gonna make money, you're gonna make good music, or you're gonna have good friends. Most people get two of those points. If you have all 3, you're blessed. If you have only 1, quit that band. Quit that band.
You got 2, you're in a good spot.
Yeah, we got all 3. So we're living good.
Yeah, hell yeah. We're
Gig
living.
Let's
triangle.
go with that.
Yeah. Gig
I
triangle.
hate you guys, but that's,
You guys, okay, if we move on to the second last question of the interview?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What could a band do to better promote themselves?
We would definitely have to work on our content, and we would have to spread the word, not in a way that would turn off the potential listener, and we always got to post about shows, post about what we're doing in the studio, like we have to promote ourselves, like this could also apply to networking. Like you could promote your band while you network. You could promote about your endeavor, like be as it may. Like if you're an audio engineer, like trying to get some clientele, you could also promote. You could also promote your release, like in a way that has that person or stranger interested. Like in order to better promote ourselves, we got to engage with the people, get them hooked onto your band, engage in ways that are comfortable for you and for the person that might turn into your potential fan. I mean, I may not have all the answers to it, but like the best thing is learn as you go. Like especially with marketing, you know, you gotta stand out. Like when it comes to like networking, like you gotta sell what you're trying to promote, and that applies for businesses as well.
yeah, being personable is the most important thing for sure. Like people want a human connection. So whatever you can do, consistent content is definitely very important. But like being that, like giving that human connection, whether that's like going to shows and meeting people in person, or just
Exactly.
like any extra little effort that like shows that like, yo, like I'm a human, like connecting with you, and like
Yes.
I care, I want to give you free value, whether that's through like just random posts or just like, you know, sharing music or whatever.
Or sharing some moments.
Yeah, sharing your life, right?
Yeah.
It's about documenting everything.
That leads us to the last question of the interview, and then I'll get the station IDs from you guys through the email when we're done everything. So for the last question of the interview is, what would you like to talk about on the insurreal front? Is there anything you think we might have missed in this interview?
Well, as we mentioned, we did. I mean, like as we were talking about our show in Open del Diablo, we like the same day we opened for Hellion Prime and Alpha Time. This was also the same day that we released our 3-song EP titled "Signs of Regression," and you can listen to it now on your Spotify or whatever digital streaming platform you have. Sorry for that, but still, we just released Signs of Regression, and I highly encourage you to give that a listen as well.
Cool. Thank you guys very much for your time tonight, and thank you very much for the interview.
Thanks for
Black
having me.
Greg, thanks for having us, bro.
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome.
Hey,
Have a good one.
all right, words
Bye-bye.
here from Queens, New York. Peace out.
Later.